Hello everyone, welcome to Project Write Yourself. Today, our essay topic will be on Nelson Mandela. Before going to the essay, we shall see what is the reason for Nelson Mandela Day, which is observed on July 18 every year. This day remembers Mandela's achievement in working towards conflict resolution, democracy, human rights, peace, and reconciliation. In this essay, you will get to know the life story and the life struggle that he faced to remove the apartheid regime. So let's begin. According to George C. Homans, the leader is a man who comes closest to realizing the norms of the group, that values the highest. This conformity gives him his high rank, which attracts people and implies the right to assume control of the group. One of the great leaders who had the above qualities fulfilled in him is the former South African President Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. His leadership traits, behavior, and the situations that prove him a good leader. He spent 27 years of his life in prison, and that too in one of the most terrible places in the world. Many people have spent their lives in confinement, but to come out of it with your principle intact is an entirely different story. It is the story of Nelson Mandela, 1994 to 1999. Mandela was born as Rolihlahla Mandela on 18 July 1918 in the village of Mafzo in South Africa. Rolihlahla literally means pulling the branch of a tree or troublemaker in the native Xhosa language. He became the first member of his family to attend school. He then enrolled at Fort Hare University for BA, but he was forced to leave college for leading a student protest against the university's policies. During 1940s and 1950s, he rose rapidly through the African National Congress (ANC). That was when his political journey began. ANC was frequently subjected to detention, police harassment, and banning. After the election of pro-apartheid National Party white on the government in 1948, Mandela developed ANC Defiance campaign and Congress of the People in 1955, as the ruling party had established a form of racial segregation which privileged the whites. Because of this, in 1961 he led African National Congress Army Wing. He was arrested in 1962 and sentenced into life imprisonment in 1964 for the act of treason and for conspiring to overthrow the ruling National Party. He was to spend 27 years imprisoned and 18 years of his life in more hostile conditions at Robben Island. He was released in 1990 owing to mounting international pressure. In 1994, the country's first elections, incorporating both the blacks and the whites, were held. ANC triumphed and Mandela was inducted as the country's first black president. He played an important role in advocating trials of suspects in Pan Am flight bombing. He retired in 1999 and dedicated the rest of his life to social cause. On 5th December 2013, he passed away aged 95 at his home in Johannesburg. In centuries to come, he will be a source of inspiration and courage under difficult conditions. He stood up to an unfair system and garnered support from all over the world. He got the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. Other honors include Order of Merit and Presidential Medal of Freedom. He served as the President of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. In conclusion, he was a leader in the true sense who led by example and lived for his countrymen. He has always been an inspiration in South Africa and to the world, to all who oppose deprivations and oppression. For his people, he sacrificed his personal life and his youth, and is South Africa's love hero. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it and if you want more essays, please do subscribe. Thank you.